I have been booking and promoting concerts in the Las Vegas market as Pulsar Presents since 2005. Started out as something fun to do while I was in school and decided that I liked it better than what I was going to school for, and it's been my full-time job ever since. I've had experience working for larger companies, including Live Nation. Post-pandemic, I went back to being independent, and I currently book at multiple places in town. There's a lot of things that post-pandemic have changed in terms of the artist-promoter and promoter-venue relationship. Also, most importantly, I would say the fan-artist relationship. A lot of people are still having a hard time adapting to it. So we're going to touch on that a little bit. But the biggest things, the two big topics we're going to be talking about are, number one, venue size and how much money to ask for, which is one of the big questions that people ask right off the bat when they're looking at doing this is, how do I get paid? If you're asking that question, it's actually a good thing, because what that tells me is you're not thinking of this as just a fun hobby. You're thinking of this as a job. You're thinking of this as a career. And it's a situation where you're passionate enough about it and you're confident enough in your art that you feel that you can do this for a living. When a band comes to me with a price, if anything, it makes me intrigued. So the first thing I would say when it comes to figuring out what venue to play is you really have to know yourself. And by that, what I mean is you need to do a hard, solid assessment of yourself in the sense of, what do we actually draw on average when we play shows? Have we even played a show yet? If we haven't played a show yet, how many of our friends and family and hangers-on and co-workers do we think would actually come out if they were asked to come out to something like this on a weekend where they had time to prepare for it? Because the thing is, you can usually get friends and family and hangers-on to come out the first time. The problem is, if you're still only bringing those people out 6 months or a year in, then there might be something up. Because eventually, it's not going to be a special attraction for them, it's just going to be something you do. So by that point, you have to start making actual organic fans, people who just happen to like your music or happen to like your show. Along with knowing your draw, the other thing you really need to know is, what does your live show need in terms of the venue itself? Is your live show complicated enough where you need to have your own sound person or your own console? Do you even know what that means? Another thing you need to ask yourself is, does your band require a lot of gear on stage? Are you all running full-size cabs, or are you running everything through a laptop? I've had bands do both in recent times. There definitely are clear differences in terms of how it sounds live, but there's also a lot of clear difference in terms of the wear and tear on the band itself.